Our brain is the most complex yet powerful organ we have at our disposal to live our best life. And if you're watching this video, it's probably because you would like to supercharge your memory, productivity, skills, focus, cognitive abilities, or overall health of your brain. As we grow older, experts have found that the brain shrinks in size and declines in cognitive abilities. Health conditions such as stress, depression, stroke, dementia, or Alzheimer's, to name a few, can also take a heavy toll on the health and abilities of our brain. Thankfully, studies show that the brain can be exercised and reshaped easily through our habits. That's right. Your day-to-day habits can have a significant impact on your brain, and on top of that, be efficient at any age. But what habits do you need to implement to unleash your super brain regularly? Stay tuned. In this video, we'll explore 8 habits to unleash your super brain. Some of them will actually shock you. Plus, we'll break down how you can easily implement them into your life. But before we unleash those habits, can you do us a favor and like this video? Ring the bell for future notifications and make sure you subscribe to Brain Health Smarts for more videos. Plus, stick around to find out how you can get a free gift. And now, let's dive in with our habits for a super brain with number 8, drink green tea. A simple habit to implement to supercharge your brain is to drink a cup of green tea. That's right. Green tea is rich in antioxidants, caffeine, and catechin epigallocatechin 3-gallate, also known as EGCG, which has shown to reduce inflammation and boost brain function. Caffeine acts as a stimulant to our brain. It increases the functions and concentration of neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine, which have shown to improve mood, memory, and cognitive abilities. Additionally, the amino acid L-theanine found in green tea increases the alpha waves in the brain and has anti-anxiety effects. Studies have even found that the combination of caffeine and L-theanine enhance overall brain function and boost performance. Finally, the ECGC of green tea also takes part in boosting our brain, as this natural chemical facilitates neuron communication and cognitive tasks. That's a lot of brain benefits, especially for a cup of tea. A review of 21 studies on green tea happily concluded that the healing hot beverage influences our psychopathological symptoms and brain function by reducing anxiety, activating memory, and boosting attention. These studies used MRI scans and a series of cognitive tests to observe these findings. All in all, enjoying 1 to 2 cups of green tea regularly can be a simple way to protect your brain and unleash its super abilities. Number 7, exercise regularly. This one might require more physical effort, but staying active and moving your body regularly is another great way to supercharge your brain. Physical exercise of any form boosts the activity of the hippocampus. Located in the medial temporal lobe near the center of the brain, the hippocampus is primarily in charge of our long-term memory. The hippocampus is one main area of the brain that shrinks as we grow older. But don't be too alarmed yet, because experts have observed that regular exercise increases the hippocampal volume by 2% in older adults, and as a result, improve memory function. These results were observed after a trial was conducted with 120 participants. So while it seems that exercise can benefit your brain, how can you find out what type of exercise is best for you? Well, experts highlight 3 types of light exercise that have shown to be particularly beneficial for our brain. And they are aerobics, yoga, and Tai Chi. Gentle and mindful physical movement has scientifically shown to positively influence our mental and brain health. A study of 131 participants noted that practicing 1 hour of yoga daily for 10 weeks reduces stress and anxiety. Chronic mental health problems like stress and anxiety have been heavily linked with memory decline and cognitive impairment. Additionally, another study on Tai Chi found similar benefits. Also note that a long-term practice of Tai Chi could influence structural change in the brain and increase brain volume. This suggests that even the most gentle of exercise can have potent benefits for your brain health, no matter your age. So go ahead and move your body, because your brain will thank you for it. But if you don't feel like exercising today, then perhaps try to look after this next habit. Number 6, get enough sleep. That's right, for a supercharged brain, you need to have a good night of sleep. Sleep is essential for healthy cognitive function. During sleep, our brain slows down, processes memory and emotions, and cleanses itself. 3 essential functions that influence the health of our brain. Research done by Boston University found that the brain cleanses itself during sleep. When we are awake, proteins called amyloid betas accumulate in the brain. As we fall asleep and slow down our brain activity, our brain intuitively flushes these proteins out to prevent them from settling in as plaque and damaging neurons. This could potentially help reduce the risk of dementia. Alternatively, many studies have shown the negative impact poor sleep can have on the brain. Sleep deprivation has been linked with decreased focus, emotional management, memory, and increased cognitive decline. A small study found that patients who were sleep deprived experienced fatigue, mood changes, decreased concentration, and reduced cognitive functions. Another study observed that sleep deprivation can have long-term consequences by increasing the risks of chronic health disorders. Overall, sleep is one of the most important ways to prevent a decline in the health of your brain. It is also essential for boosting your brain's capabilities. Experts recommend that adults should aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night, and if you struggle to sleep, try to unwind by reading a book, staying away from devices, stretching, journaling, and having a nighttime routine. Number 5. Socialize. Yes, spending time with your family, your friends, your neighbors, or your colleagues can supercharge your brain. Humans are by nature social creatures. When we spend time with others, our brain is stimulated and engaged to think, learn, get inspired, be attentive, and communicate. Socialization has shown to release neurotransmitters to regulate stress and anxiety, improve memory formation, and decrease the risk of degenerative diseases. A study conducted by Northwestern University observed a group of superager adults. Superagers are adults in their 80s with the mental agility of an adult in his or her 50s or 60s. In the study, experts compared the superagers with an average group of adults and found that the superagers' cognitive abilities could be linked with their social life. The group reported to have greater levels of positive relations with others. Pretty shocking, right? A large study of 1,138 elderly patients found that those who enjoyed social activities regularly reduced cognitive decline by an average of 70% compared to those who were not socially active. Additionally, it is not surprising to hear that loneliness can influence your mental health, and as a result, the health of your brain. So if you want to maintain and unleash your super brain, spend time with your family, friends, and surroundings, because engaging in social activities will benefit your brain. But if you're looking for some activities and habits that will give you quality time with yourself, we're about to share 4 options that will supercharge your brain and satisfy your needs. Before the next item on our list, let's get you a free gift. The book Brain Food Secrets: The 15 Worst and Best Foods for Your Brain offers insights into the best foods to enhance your brain function, improve your mood, improve your memory, and enhance your mental capacity. Grab your copy by clicking the link in the description below. Now let's get back to our list. Number 4. Play an instrument. Music, or the activity of playing an instrument, has the power to unleash your superbrain. Playing an instrument requires auditory perception, attention, coordination, memory, pattern recognition, which challenges your cognitive abilities. Essentially, playing an instrument is like a full mental workout for your brain. Neuroscientists observed that multiple areas of the brain activate at once when musicians play their instrument, including motor, visual, and auditory functions of the brain. Both hemispheres of the brain are activated. It is strengthened and grows the volume of the corpus callosum. The corpus callosum is responsible for processing information, and as it is engaged by the act of playing an instrument, it can boost our abilities to solve problems and process and retain information. A large review concluded that playing an instrument regularly improved cognitive abilities, increased cerebral volume, and boosted neural connectivity. And while this review was largely based on the impact of music on children and middle-aged adults, another study conducted in 2019 observed that playing a musical instrument positively supported cognitive abilities of 60 patients with Alzheimer's. So why not pick up a new activity and play an instrument? Whether that's piano, violin, saxophone, or even guitar, playing an instrument is showing promising benefits for unleashing your superbrain. But don't think you can just listen to music. Because while it can be good for our mood and mental health, listening doesn't engage our brain in the same way as playing an instrument does. So if you want to boost your memory and enhance brain activity, just play one yourself. Number 3. Eating foods rich in nutrients. Yes, your diet is important, especially for your brain. Eating rich food in certain nutrients, such as omega-3 fatty acids, flavonoids, and vitamin K, has shown to have an important impact on our brain function. Our brain cells are made of 60% fat, and as a result, feeds on it to stay healthy. First, it uses omega-3 fatty acids to regenerate brain and nerve cells. Studies have found that omega-3 fatty acids boost memory, improve cognitive performance, and slow down age-related cognitive decline. And consuming omega-3s comes down to adding more fatty fish, avocados, nuts, or flax seeds to your diet. Flavonoid is an antioxidant compound found in berries, nuts, or chocolate, and is also important to supercharge the brain. In a large study involving 900 participants, researchers observed that those who consumed dark chocolate regularly experienced an increase in performance of serious mental tasks, memory, and cognitive function. This is mainly due to the fact that flavonoid reduces inflammatory markers such as free radicals, oxidative stress, and chronic disease-induced inflammation that influences cognitive decline. Lastly, it is also important not to overlook your vitamin K intake, as it helps synthesize brain cells and protect from neurodegeneration. All in all, eating a varied and healthy diet is key. Because while those nutrients are essentials, many other minerals and vitamins have shown to be vital for your brain to be healthy and supercharged. So make sure to have a balanced and nutrient-rich diet. Number 2, meditate. Another way to unleash your superbrain is to meditate. Meditation has been loved across the world for its important benefits on our brain and mental health. Meditating is the act of controlling and redirecting your thoughts. Certain meditation methods include repetition of words or thoughts, visualization, or concentration on the breath. No matter what method you prefer, practicing meditation can have a powerful impact on your brain. Scientists have noted that meditation helps reduce stress, regulate emotions, boost attention span, improve sleep quality, enhance self-awareness, and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. It's been observed that meditation boosts the brain's frontal activity, which is responsible for thought control and memory, soothes the hyperactivity of the amygdala, which is triggered by emotion and stress, and enhances the capacity of our cingulate cortex, which controls our attention. In a 2019 study, experts observed that meditating 13 minutes a day for 8 weeks increased attention, mood, recognition abilities, and working memory. Another review reported promising results for elderly people, noting that meditation may help reduce age-related cognitive decline. So perhaps it's time for you to try and make meditation a habit, especially if you want to unleash your superbrain. Practicing 5 to 10 minutes a day is enough to experience the mental benefit this habit can bring. And with plenty of methods available, you can easily find one that works for you. Number 1, read. Getting lost in a good book is one of the best ways to unleash your superbrain. When we read, the connection and interaction between our neuron cells is stimulated. The act of reading also requires multiple cognitive functions, including attention, memory, abstract reasoning, comprehension, and visual processing, making it a relaxing yet powerful exercise for our brain. As we read, we learn and process new information, and therefore educate ourselves. Scientists note that keeping the brain active through education enhances cognitive function. A study done by the University of Dallas, Texas, observed the cognitive benefit of active learning in 259 adults. After 14 weeks, those who were challenged mentally with learning something new had better memory than those who didn't. Another study determined that elderly people who engage in mental activities like reading were less likely to develop Alzheimer's or dementia. So not only does reading provide a mental stimulation for the brain, it also helps our nervous system relax, and as a result, it reduces important markers linked to cognitive degeneration. So grab a good book, sit back, and enjoy unleashing your superbrain by reading. And there you have it, the 8 habits and activities that supercharge and unleash the abilities of your brain. Which one has surprised you the most? And what are you going to try to implement or focus on? Share your thoughts with our brain community below. And before you go, remember to like this video, subscribe, and hit the alert bell to stay up to date. Plus, don't forget to download your free gift by clicking the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. We hope you have a brain-boosting day.